We're back at Bullpen Pitch Fest in Minneapolis. I'm James Zanowich, the Chief Strategy Officer from Tulane Medicine, and it's my pleasure to be here with Mike Davies from Carocell Bio. Welcome, Mike.
Hi, thank you.
Mike, I've got a few quick questions for you, if you don't mind. And the first is a little bit about you as a person. What is your background and how did you get to where you are today?
Well, I started life as a pediatric cardiac surgeon.
Oh, yes. Easy. Yeah.
And then I got into drugs and everything's gone down since then.
You mean for work, not recreationally, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Better just clarify that one. Yeah. I got offered a job by...
I was like, that might be why you're not a surgeon anymore. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. At the time, literally, I was doing my MD thesis.
Nice.
And I was talking about ECMO, extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, and how we saved this girl who wasn't well. Anyway, some guys at the American College of Cardiology said, "Oh, that was a great talk, Dr. Davis." I'm not a doctor, I'm a mister. Surgeons in UK are called mister.
Oh.
But I also am a doctor. But anyway, they said, "Come and give us that talk." And I was taken to a company you may have heard of called Pfizer.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
I'd never heard of them. When I was in the clinic, I didn't prescribe the drugs.
This was not your space.
That's not where I was. So anyway, I went to Pfizer in Sandwich in Kent, and they asked me the best questions. They showed me all their stuff and everything and asked me the best questions. I had a great time. And then a few weeks later, bringing a patient back to ITU, intensive therapy unit, and there's a phone call for you, Mike. And it was somebody from Pfizer offering me a job. And that's how it all started.
That's great. So what does that lead to now? What are you working on now?
So worked at Pfizer for a number of years. Fantastic. I learned everything. I knew nothing when I started and left with an enormous amount of knowledge of drug development. Mm-hmm. And then went into biotech and then went to AstraZeneca and then into biotech and then to Pfizer and then to biotech. And before Carocell Bio, I was a chief medical officer in another biotech company and started Carocell Bio because time in Manchester in AstraZeneca learnt about these peptides. Mm-hmm. We're developing anti-inflammatory peptides to more safely treat inflammatory diseases and learnt about the peptides AstraZeneca had. They were on the shelf. They didn't do anything with them. Anyway, that's how it all started. So we're developing these peptides. AstraZeneca have not given, but we've got a great deal that they knew nothing, didn't know anything about, and didn't.
They were probably just sitting on the shelf doing nothing. So anything is better than nothing.
Yes, that's how it was. So we're developing those to more safely treat serious inflammatory diseases, and our lead is in atopic dermatitis or eczema. And the data we've got says we can treat the disease faster and more effectively than a topical steroid. Treat the disease. Keep using it will stop the disease coming back, and keep using it will delay the aging of the skin, which could be massive.
Incredible. So as you bring that forward, the mantra of the Bullpen is find someone, help them, repeat.
Yes.
But this is your turn to get help. So What would your ask be of the Bullpen community and the LinkedIn community watching this? How can people help you?
What we need now is investment.
Yep.
We can't get any further without investment. We've got interested parties, but we need more. We're seeking a total of 10 million over the next 2 years to get us to regulatory approval for clinical trials and introduction to investors who know other investors, that sort of thing. The benefit of the Bullpen is there's loads of people here and everybody knows somebody else, and you never know. You might
and loads of investors. They're just in stealth mode. They're not telling you.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. But anyway, and also, once we get the investment, then the Bullpen will be a great source for everything else we need to get us all the way. Yes.
And so if somebody sees this and wants to connect, say they know an investor for you right now, or think they could be helpful down the line, how do you like to be contacted? Is it LinkedIn? Is it email?
In truth, I'm very old school. Email is better. LinkedIn is okay, but there's lots of rubbish on LinkedIn.
All right. What is your email then so people know how to get it?
My email is mike.davies@carocellbio.com.
Got it.
Yep, and that's the easiest way to get me.
Mike, thanks so much for making time today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Great to meet you. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Bye.